friends here at the time, and they've all given it really good reputation, saying it's really a close-knit community, very diverse community, easy to get to as well, and it's near where I live, so all around it was a really good.
It had the course that I wanted and it was close to home.
It was closer to where I live and they had the course.
I chose Shipley College because I heard about it from some friends, and they told me that it were a good college to choose for the course I wanted, so I chose this one.
Aspect of it was locality, it was close to home. Nicer than Bradford.
Nicer than Bradford?
I prefer college to school because it's a lot smaller, so you get to know people a lot better, and the tutors have a lot more time for you here, rather than having such a massive group and having to get around everyone. You can get to know each other here, and everyone's really supportive. It's just a really friendly atmosphere.
Yeah, because you get more freedom and they treat you like an adult in college instead of school.
Yeah, I prefer college to school because it's a lot more relaxed, and you can get into it a lot more. You can do a lot more work without stuff going on around you. It's a little bit more.
The sixth form was great rubbish, to be honest, because they'd sort of do this thing where they'd say, yeah, we'll treat you like adults, but they didn't. So here they actually treat you like adults, and they treat you that you want to learn. And the atmosphere and the people that are here actually want to learn, whereas people in school just mess around. I do recommend college to the people. I've done quite a few times.
It's more relaxed and you don't get told off all the time.
Less independent. I mean, you're more independent.
Yeah.
Skills I've gained on the course so far include things like software skills like Photoshop, Flash, like even some 3D Studio Max work. So I've been doing part of that this year, and I've also been doing like filming and editing for like photography and things like that. So it's really quite a big mix of skills, and it's been really fun to learn actually, and well taught I think as well.
Photoshop, Flash, I've had skills before. I have used all three programs before, but I think my skills have developed.
3D Studio Max skills definitely.
Yeah.
Mine was opposite, mine was Photoshop skills.
Yeah, Photoshop and 3D Max. And some audio stuff as well. Max use.
Yeah.
Maybe using like Adobe Flash, and there's the ones where I'm actually making animations.
Researched the history of animation and like what it's all about, and Disney and things like that, and then we had to plan what our animation was going to be. I used Duplo for mine and did stop motion, so it's stop motion animation, and then put it all together and put sounds and everything like that.
Favourite part of my course so far I think has been probably the storyboards project with Mel, which has been, it's a graphics project. It's been mostly practical based, like a lot of drawing skills and Photoshop skills have been developed during that, and that was one of my
Making iPhone applications.
Units I've enjoyed the most so far this year, I'd say our advertisement and like video production, like work.
I'm like really enjoying doing Mel's narrative comic book thing. That's like really fun to do. And she's like given us like a load of freedom with it, so we can basically do whatever we want, which is really.
I liked the Flash games. We had to make a Flash game, like a puzzle game that was really good.
And mine would probably have to be the 3D stuff.
tutors on the course are very supportive. They've always got time for you, as long as you get the work done anyway.
Because you get treated like an adult and you don't like get bossed about, and then like they don't pressure you into stuff.
Yeah, the tutors are very supportive. They help you with your work if you ask for it.
Yeah, I'd say all the tutors are supportive because whenever you need help, they always help you out, and let you know where you're going wrong and what you need to do to solve it.
Yes, I feel that they offer a lot of support. So like they always explain the work that you have to do and show you like guide you through it and like show you examples and like tutorials, and do some like one-to-one work with you to like check how you're progressing and like how you get through each step.
Debs is like amazing. She's the main tutor for our group, and I don't think there's anything she wouldn't do for us to help us.
Teaching here at college is absolutely brilliant. The teachers aren't strict, but they do push you to get your work done and push you to do it to the highest level. But at the same time, they're really relaxed, you know. Say you just get in on a morning and you're really tired, you can chill out for like 10 minutes before you start your work.
Quite a lot of theory, so you have to be prepared to probably a lot of power plants, but it's well balanced out because there's a lot of practical skills to be learned as well at the same time. So once you get the theory done, you'll be able to press on without developing your practical skills.
We get feedback from the work, you know, hand in the work, and then we get the feedback from that, and then we work from the feedback to try and boost it up a little bit better.
The special criteria that you have to meet in order to get a merit or a distinction, with distinction being the highest, and the passing the criteria, then you probably just passed the work. When if you meet some criteria, you can get a merit, and if you meet like all of it, you get a distinction. Although there are exams for key skills, with key skills, maths and English and ICT, then you get exams for that.
Future plans are to go into uni, hopefully, as long as I get the points here. And after that, I'd probably like to work in television and behind the scenes, but I'm not sure what I'll be doing yet. I just have to see how everything pans out. Hopefully I've learned enough skills during this course to make sure I reach those goals.
So where are you all planning to go?
Stafford.
Same for me, I'm going to Stafford.
I'm going to Future Works in Manchester.
I think I'm going to go to America and see if I can try and find a job out there.
Go to uni and then just like get the job that I'm hoping to. Want to go in sound production, so.
I wanted to get into some like film production or something, mainly. Just something where I'm, you know, messing around with video editing and stuff like that, because that's what I'm mainly interested in.
My future plans after leaving college, I don't actually plan on going to university. I'll be looking straight for work after college, and so I'd like obviously I'd like a job in the media industry. I'd like to go into news reading, or working on like a current affairs show or radio broadcasting. But if I couldn't get into that, then I'd like to work in like a media museum, like media archiving.
My name's Debbie. I coordinate the BTEC National Diploma at
My name is Chris Dewey and I teach on the Games National courses and also on the BTEC First in Music Technology and Media.
Hi, I'm Fatima. I'm one of the LSAs here at college. I'm a support worker and I help out students here at college.
Hello, my name is Jane Dick and I'm a learning support assistant here at Shipley College. I've been here for 4 years, so this is my 5th year.
People really choose Shipley College because it's a small, local, friendly college. It's a really good transition from school because it's not too vast, it's not too huge. It's a small, friendly community where everybody is really supportive of each other.
Well, I think often students are attracted to small colleges. There's a chance to get to know the tutors well. There's a lot of one-to-one help within their subject areas.
People choose Games at Media at Shipley College, I think, mainly because of the software suites that we have got, and the fact that the teachers have got an awful lot of experience, and a lot of us have come from industry, so we're teaching very relevant stuff up to the minute.
Students choose Shipley College because it's really small and they find it that, you know, we've got a great community here, it's really tight knit. The staff are really really supportive. There's lots of us support workers here, so if you've got any concerns, any needs, we'll be here for you.
So the course is structured over 2 years. It's got 18 units, traditionally 18 units, although things are changing slightly this year. Each unit is broken down into usually 3 or 4 learning outcomes. The outcomes are usually based around doing some research and then some planning, and then you learn software skills, get to grips with the software, produce a product, and then usually evaluate.
What we tend to do in year 1 is really embed the skills, so all your research skills, all your creative skills, the process that you go down when creating a media product, and also software skills. Then in year 2 we kind of focus on these skills and we work towards a final major project, which is the digital showcase. So I deliver an awful lot of year 2 units and very software specific units. So if you meet me, I'll be teaching you 3D modelling, 3D animation, 3D environments, storytelling for computer games, and so on.
We've got a number of units on offer to the students throughout the course, so they'll develop quite a lot of software skills, animation, Flash, Photoshop being the main 3, video editing, sound editing, they'll make CD-ROMs, they'll get involved in stop motion production, but as well as all those types of software skills on the course, they will learn soft skills as well, such like time management skills and project managing, working in teams, working in groups, supporting each other, writing essays, doing research. So it's quite a broad spectrum of things that they will cover throughout the course. To get onto the National Diploma, the students need 4 GCSEs and must have English at grade C or a level 2. Key skills communication. It's really important because there's quite a lot of written work on the course as well, and the students are expected to develop strong communication skills throughout the course, verbally and in writing. So that's quite important. Another really key factor is an element of creativity really. The students need to have some level of creativity so that they can put their ideas down on paper and develop those ideas further.
Yes, every year they go to the Bradford Animation Festival at the Media Museum in Bradford. That's a day, they go for a day, each course goes for a day, each of the media courses goes for a day. There are courses to universities, trips to universities. There's within college there are events organised such as an enterprise events that students can get involved in. There are lots of clubs to get involved in, for example lunchtime clubs, for example music clubs and so forth.
So most of our students progress onto university. We've got students who've gone to local universities who've carried on the media theme at a higher level. And then we've also got students who've gone slightly off media and gone in towards like journalism or marketing, some even into architecture. So once you've done the course at Shipley College, you are well equipped, you've got lots of good interpersonal skills as well as software-based skills, so that can equip you for employment or further studies at university.
A lot of our students tend to go on to university, so we've actually signed a progression agreement with Huddersfield University, so that if you get the points you are guaranteed a place at Huddersfield University. You could also think about going into work, and a lot of our students have then gone on and done apprenticeships with design companies, and currently we're building up our links with computer games companies such as Team 17, so maybe there'll be options in Team 17 for you in the future.